Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Evie with Evie Reviews. I'm tired. I'm in the bed. I'm gonna watch the latest episode of what's the name of the damn show? Chasing Dallas. Season 4, 5. I don't know. Y'all know what this is. Let's get into the foolishness, cause I'm gonna have to talk about this later on the Queen's Corner. So I gotta watch it. Yeah. Let's just get into it. All right, y'all. So I'm trying to get caught up and understand what is going on. So they in Houston. Londi said he not coming because of Kesey and he thinks Kesey and Dior are a couple. It doesn't make any fucking sense. DeAndre texted the group because apparently he wasn't invited on the cash trip. Meet me at this hookah spot crew. He was like, I'm thinking of franchising and opening one in Houston. You know, y'all tell me what about the vibe and how you like it, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, whoever DeAndre knows as the manager at crew was supposed to comp the table. But they weren't there. So they got to pay out of pocket for a bottle, if they order a bottle or something, which they're going to have to do to keep the section, I think. Now, in the section, they was like, okay, DeAndre said we have to pay, if we're going to get a bottle, we have to get a bottle, blah, blah, blah. And he'll pay half for the bottle. And the rest there's 7 of y'all, and the bottle's like $125. Surely, that wasn't an issue. So they're sitting down, they have a conversation. He's talking to Joan Jett and Keyshawn and DeAndre. And DeAndre says, as soon as I think we are coming to some type of everybody's on one accord, it's always something with you, with Joan Jett, with Keyshawn. So it's riding out smooth and shit until Tedley made the innocent comment, is the table paid for? The way it came across is it was just an innocent question. Now, for some reason, this takes DeAndre to 11,700, and he started talking about he could buy the table and Tedley. It's only $32 for Beijing. Keyshawn went the fuck off, called him a fake Atlanta hoe. You ain't about shit. You ain't doing shit. I'll slap you and your grandma. Like, it's a lot. We start in episode 11. This a lot. Not DeAndre get into this huge altercation. Then he tried to pull Tedley into it so he and him would team up against Keyshawn, which did not work because Tedley wasn't buying what he was trying to sell. Then you said that you would pay for half of the bottle for the section, which apparently the bottle was $3.90, not $125. I apologize. He put $100 down on the bottle. Half of $3.90 is not $100, beloved. I don't care how you slice it, dice it, fricassee it, and lay it to the side. That math is never gonna math because that is incorrect. So Dior is like, what the hell? And everybody's like, what the hell? But they gonna pay their bills. He said the people looking at us like we broke. Child. Okay, babies, it's the next morning. And Tedley is up he's doing his little 1-2s his one in the kitchen. Ain't no 1-2s. Because wasn't no eggs, no sausage, no biscuits, no grits, no nothing. He made little bacon and cinnamon rolls. That's cute. And some mimosas. I hope there's some fresh fruit as well. Make this a little give him a bagel, make it a little continental breakfast. But he up in the kitchen and so is Trey Howard, and they trying to figure out what happened last night. And everybody's showing up. Kesey is walking in with his pants in his hand. I don't understand what's happening. But they rehashing and then talk about how Keyshawn got kicked out the section and still ended up having to pay for it because It is what it is. And then Trey Howard and Joan Jett got these megaphones and is running around waking up everybody else. First of all, again, just like spitting on me is a good way to get your ass whooped. Waking me up, I'm not a morning person. You can ask really be. Once she up, she is super. When we go on vacations, I tell her, "Don't you come talking to me first." She still do it, but she knows to turn down the perkiness meter to about a 2.5 for me first thing in the morning. Now she can ratchet it back up, about 10:30, 11 o'clock. But if you are up at 9 a.m., why are you talking? Why is your mouth moving? How are you even functioning? Please, Jesus. Please. I would also like to say, I was Trey Howard in the middle of that altercation between Keyshawn and DeAndre. Trey Howard's face during the altercation. Also, housekeeping note, never mind about my hair and the fact that I ain't got no makeup on. Y'all worry about the wrong things, damn it. Okay? I'm in mourning, so just leave me alone. But I just wanted to say Trey Howard's face during the altercation. It's me. Tickled. You hear me? All right, so we find out the reason why Kiki left the situation early. She said first she didn't. They were unaware that the section was so small, and so she was actually ended up sitting in someone else's section. So she was like, okay. So she went to go to the restroom, and the club is a straight club, and so some of the guys out there was calling them. And so the straight guys was like, why are these punks here and these MF and F words, and why can't they go in and be in their own place and da 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 da. And Kiki was like, oh no, but it's my brother's birthday, da 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 da, as to why they were there. So she felt unsafe. She said it's not like she didn't feel like she couldn't pass, but she felt like if they just looked at her a little too hard, they would realize that maybe she was trans, and then shit could really go left. She felt unsafe. It felt like the group wasn't protective of her as the only woman in the group. So, none of them gave up their seats so she could sit down, none of that type of stuff. So she decided to take it on back to the house, and I do not blame her at all. All right, so before Robert Ray get here, it didn't really turn up. So we're at the brunch. They showed a picture of the calamari at the table. It looked good. I think I'm gonna get some calamari this weekend. So they explaining what happened, and the math still don't make no sense, because where did he was like, Dior said, when he came, Trey said, if he had just explained it to us to the beginning, then it wouldn't have been no problem. Come, I want y'all to check out this endeavor, blah, 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 blah. You just have to go half on a bottle with me for the section. Cool. Then we know up front what it is. And then Dior kind of gave him a little bail, shot him a little bail. He said, well, he told me that as soon as we got there, the manager that I know is not here. So this would have been free, but now we have to go half on a bottle. I want to know where the 125, if the bottle was $3.90. So it would have been $180 for half? No, that's not right. $190. No. I don't know. Math is not my strong suit. Hold on. Let's do the math here. 190 something. 190 for the bottle. So if DeAndre was supposed to be half, he $90 short. If the crew, the the family was only supposed to pay $125, you still $200 and some dollars short. I'm confused. See, this is why I don't be splitting checks with niggas. I'm paying for what I ordered. She, me, her. I ordered that Sprite and the calamari. That's all I'm paying for. Don't tell me the table's total is $600 and we are splitting, because I didn't. Because I didn't do that. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just not that kind of broad. You can call me cheap. You can call me whatever you want to. Ebony is only going to cover what Ebony ordered and ate. I don't understand what the issue is, child. That don't make no sense. And then Keyshawn was upset because he said he made these excuses of, whoa, he's not drinking with us because he was already drunk. And then it wasn't because he was already drunk, it's because he had to get on a plane. So it just, none of it made sense. And then he called the boy, said he only did it because he doing minute, tiny things. And he wanted to feel good about himself. I can see the left turn happening. It all started when Londi and Robert Ray showed up to the table. And they were talking about what had happened. Robert Ray is steady talking underneath his breath the whole time, regardless of who is saying, whether it's Keyshawn talking, Trey Howard talking. Robert Ray is still, he's not being quiet enough to listen to what's saying, because he's still running off at the mouth while people are talking. That's point number one. Point two, Londi really got on to this in front of these Bill Cosby's cameras and said, I didn't know if you was upset because I'm dating somebody else, supposedly talking to somebody else and not you, because you DM'd me years ago. I'm trying not to be nosy, because there's something happened. Like, this dude is hollering at this girl, and I think the girl got a nigga. I don't know. I'm not my business. I'm not my business. But back to what I was saying. Londi, you cute and all. You not that cute. Like, what, sir? The delusions of grandeur. Why would you think? Why? Who? Why? Why is that your rationale? You hit me in my DM years ago, so clearly you in love with me and you stalking me. You mad that I'm with somebody else, so you created a whole storyline. I know I'm in mourning but that don't make no damn sense. Yo, the tea outside just got better than the fucking fight on the TV. She said, so you proposed to me in front of all of these people and then asked for the ring back. And she was like, you playing in my face. And he like, unfortunately, yeah. Oh, nigga, you was 30 seconds from getting your ass whooped from outside my front door. Like all of this is, oh my God. He trying to get the ring back. Baby. He said he leaving the house, he ain't coming back. Nigga, to get your ring and go on then. Go and get the fuck on. Okay, let me get back to the shit I'm supposed to be telling you. Okay. Shit, wow, I forgot what the fuck it was. Okay, so George is trying to get a better understanding. He's low because he's like, I'm here by accident. So he's trying to get a better understanding. He was like, well, even if it is true that either Londi and Tedley or Dior and Robert Ray, not Robert Ray, but Kesey are together, what difference does it make? Whose business is it? Why is it a big deal? And Robert Ray and they was trying to explain to him, because there's all these outside conversations that's making it a big deal when it really doesn't have to be. He was like, okay. He said, Robert Ray said, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me with the outside conversations, because I just had the conversation with Dior and then I left it alone. And then um, Trey started yelling and hollering. All this, I believe there was a comment made about a lot of fake people doing fake shit and stuff, possibly by Robert Ray. And then Trey Howard immediately gets upset and starts screaming and hollering, talk about you the fakest one, so witty. And child, and he going the fuck off. And like everybody's trying to get him to calm down, and he done took his stuff and he done ran from the table, and then he come back and he's like, "You're the biggest snake in the group." Blah blah blah. And Robert Ray is like, "Listen, I'm calm with you. I'm not doing all the rah rah. I'm trying to be calm with you because you don't want that." And that's Trey Howard took that as a threat, as he should have. Because what Robert Ray is saying is the same shit I'm saying. I'm going to be calm as long as you calm. If you elevate, I'm going to elevate. And I don't elevate like you elevate. You're going to end up with your head. Because my elevation is not your elevation. My elevation is going to lead with your head knocked in between the mimosas and the peach bellinis on this fucking table. So, let's bring it back down. He's like, I'm trying to be calm. And then, Trey Howard decided to elevate again. See, that's what you keep doing. That's what you keep doing. It's a threat. And Kiki was like, he wasn't threatening you. And she's like, Kiki, you always doing this. You always trying to, like, cake for Robert, blah, 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 blah. And then Robert stands up. Now, both Kiki and Londi grab the opposite hand across, so his hands are crossed like this, because they know where this is going. Robert does not do a lot of talking. Robert is going to bop, 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 mink, 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 mink your ass. Femme presenting or not, if you get cross with him, he gonna get cross with you. It's just what it is. And Trey Howard is in his confessional talk about, because you're mask presenting, you feel like you can always threaten someone who's feminine presenting, like they supposed to be scared of you. Da 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 da. No, that's not what this is. I don't care if Robert is femme presenting, mask presenting. That's who he is down on the inside. And I tried to tell you motherfuckers this the last time. You cannot control. If you gonna get buck with somebody, I don't care if you getting buck with your words, or how you do it. You cannot control how somebody responds to you getting buck. And just because you think you arguing with your mouth and you switching your head, and you feel like you don't want to fight, doesn't mean what you say is not going to want to make that other person want to knock your block off. And you can't control how their response is not always going to be your response. It is what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with mask and or film. It's just who the person is and how they respond and have been taught. This also plays back into the thing for Kiki. Because they think that because they are femme presenting, they see themselves the same as Kiki, which is why they didn't give up their seat for her. But we're going to say the quiet part out loud. They think they're the exact same. Normally, there are some, Keyshawn said it, Robert Ray treats her that way, Dior, normally, because she's the girl of the group, that they treat her as such. But there are some that not going to treat her as such because they are femme presenting as well. So they think it's why give her a seat? I need a seat just like she need a seat. You know what I'm saying? We just going to say the quiet part out loud. Another thing before I go back to the commercial break. I really need Trey Howard to understand that it has nothing to do with you being femme presenting. Robert's response to you has nothing to do with you being femme presenting. Because if it was a mask presenting nigga and acted and said what he said to him, he was going to get the exact same response. Exact same response. Baby, it has nothing to do with you being femme. That's just who he is as a person. And I think that's what's not connecting for Trey Howard. It's because he think it's because it's him, and because he's femme presenting, he got a lot of rah-rah for him and threatening him and all these things. Robert's going to threaten everybody. It don't matter. It doesn't. Beloved, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't. His hands are rated E. I want to care about this conversation between Keyshawn and Londi, but I don't. So I'm gonna do my bit. I don't give a damn about none of that bullshit they talking about. Quite frankly, I don't understand why Londi. Why are you here, beloved? Why? Okay. Jesus, I got a headache. And then I don't know. They showed video. Keyshawn did what people misremember what they say. I know I do it all the time because I walk in rooms and forget why I'm there because I'm old and I can't remember to take my ginkgo biloba so I can remember shit. So you not always gonna have perfect recall on what you said, but the gist of what you said, yes, maybe. And Keyshawn is like, I don't have outside conversations about this. Outside of the times that Londi apparently has perfect recall of everything that everybody has ever said. It's like, yes, you did, you did this. And Keyshawn is like, no, I didn't. So it doesn't even matter. This ain't even y'all issue. That's my thing. This ain't even y'all issue. For y'all to be escalating to this point. But Keyshawn is like, ain't no faking my blood. So it's going to be whatever. And then Londi was like, called him a bitch. And he was like, I'm not no bitch. And it could be whatever, cuz. And then Londi said, it could be whatever, cuz. And when Keyshawn slid that fucking chair back, everybody was like, okay, at that point, this is over. Because it's about to go left. Because Robert was mature enough to breathe and count and bring it down so him and Trey Howard could get on one accord. But these two niggas don't know each other. So these niggas is about to fight. So Georgia jumps up and run and it's walking over people to get in front of Londi. And it's like, okay, let's just wrap this because ain't nothing gonna happen. And now Londi and his confessionals talk about he went from 0 to 100 real quick because ain't no faking my blood is fighting words. And it's about 3 more minutes left in this episode. I think this is the end though. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, that's how the episode ended with a cute little confessional from Keyshawn saying, if you come at with me with that energy and want to be disrespectful, I'm going to return that energy 10 times fold. I don't care who you are, a child, an adult, an elder, an elite. It does not matter, sir. And that's how it cut off. And then next week is the season finale. Child, this reunion gonna be a mess. I can't. I can't. So this has been my review and recap of Chasing Dallas season 4, the last half of the episode of 10 and 11. Child, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't ask me about episode 9 because I'm not going back to watch it. Clearly, I'm not going back. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a kid, and I'll catch y'all later for something.